Yo guys, welcome to ShayanGaming to a tip video on the new game mode Overcharge coming to League of Legends very soon. These things over here, they actually reset your summoner spells as well, so if I flash and everything, and let's say I use my ability, they recharge everything, so I've got everything back and I get mana back, which is pretty cool. You could just do this, ult, and then walk into that so that you have your cooldown reset, so now when your ult finishes, you have another ult. This is pretty damn OP. And also, because you can only shop at the base but you can't back, don't let yourself get killed while they're overcharged to come back to base and shop, because obviously you're giving them 5 points. So if you do want to shop, wait till their overcharge is finished and then let them kill you so that you can then come back to base and just lose 1 point instead of 5 points. And one thing, when enemies are overcharged and you're in base, don't try and quickly come back. Obviously just be there as long as you can. It will kick you out eventually, but you want to waste as much of their time as possible. So one thing about when the enemies overcharge, don't try to kill them because you don't do any damage to them. The only thing that happens if you do damage them is they'll get slowed. So if you're like very stuck close to them, then just auto attack them once and slow them and run away. But if you can, and if it's better for you to just use your dash and jump away, then do that, and pretty much spend the rest of the time running away and hiding from them. And remember, the thing that you just saw, the circle thing that follows me, that is like a red cross on the map. You can't see it right now, but when enemies overcharge, you'll see it. And what it does is it's always trying to follow you, so just trying to run away from that so they don't know where you are. Some strategy people use, which is effective 1v1, is if the enemy team's like trying to find you, just wait at these air vents, and then every time they jump over, you jump over again, then they come back, and then you just jump over again. It's kind of funny, but obviously if there's two people, then it doesn't really work, because one enemy champion can wait there and the other over here, and then you're screwed. And the enemy is overcharged for 25 seconds, so you're just gonna have to try and run away for that whole 25 seconds and stay hidden. But yeah, do not let them get any kills on you, because they will get 5 points, so do whatever it takes to stay away from them. Another thing I wanted to say is, when you know Overcharge is about to finish, try and make your way to the center of the map, because soon after, well, Overcharge is ended, the charge bot will spawn pretty much, well, everywhere on the map. But then if you're in the center, you can take it quickly from here, and then you can easily move to the other points, the top and bottom area of the map. So a strategy for the very beginning of the game I like to do is, you're obviously 3v3, and a good strategy is to just split up with your team at first. One person takes the top charge bot, and the second one takes the bottom one, and then the third one could go to the middle area and take the third one that was over here, but someone's taken it. Because it's very unlikely that the enemy team will come all the way here at the very beginning to take your side's charge bot, so you might as well just get it for free because you can. And I would highly recommend just focusing the charge bots basically throughout the game, because you do want to get your team overcharged so that each kill gives you 5 points instead of just 1. It's the quickest way to win, obviously. And also, if you can, wherever possible, stay away from these areas that are the surveillance zones. This is basically where the enemy team can see where you are. So one thing I wanted to add about when the enemy is overcharged and this tracker thing, it actually tracks where you're walking, and it doesn't necessarily walk immediately go to where you are. So if I suddenly go diagonal here, it won't go diagonal here, it will just track where I'm walking. You can only buy offensive items in this game, but you can also, well, buy AP items, because obviously they are offensive, even though it's not necessarily attack, damage, carry, which is ADC. So you could technically go AP Ezreal in this game mode, especially since it gives you spell damage that's increased by 50%. One cool thing about having Caitlyn on this game mode is you can set traps on all of these air vents here in the middle map. There's 4 of them, and then if someone lands here, they'll be trapped. But if they're running away, they kind of like get trapped when they land, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I can safely stay here and take this charge bot, knowing no one can attack me. But also, because the map is very small, you can obviously put them all over the place. So one thing to note is, because the map is quite small and there's loads of walls around you, champions such as Vayne, who can easily wall stun people, and Draven, who can use his E to knock people aside, will come very in handy in this game mode. So thank you guys for watching. If you found these tips useful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for future videos. And yeah, let me know in the comments how you're finding this game mode, or if you have any other tips that can help us win against the enemy. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Adios.